The hottest screen couples in short dramas. Who will be the next viral duo? Welcome back to Fresh Angle 24H, the place where we dive into the most intriguing, dramatic, and emotional corners of entertainment from Asia and beyond. If you love stories about rising stars, behind-the-scenes revelations, and the couples that keep fans glued to their screens, you're in the right place. Today, we'll uncover the truth behind one of the most talked-about short drama couples. With millions of followers, countless collaborations, and a chemistry that ignites debate online, they've become a phenomenon on vertical screen series. But who really holds the crown for the strongest, sweetest, and most marketable on-screen pairing? Settle in, turn up the volume, and let's get into it. These 9 minutes will give you the industry lens, how pairings are built, why audiences obsess, and what makes a duo not just popular, but inevitable. Over the last few years, short-form vertical dramas have swept social platforms. They are fast, addictive, and engineered for an audience that has limited time, but an unlimited appetite for romance, angst, and cliffhanger. Episodes drop like snackable chapters, each ending with a hook that begs for just one more. Behind the scenes, creators weaponize pacing and intimate portrait framing. The vertical format pulls you closer to expressions, tears, and stolen glances. Algorithms reward retention, so scripts are built around micro-arcs every 30 to 60 seconds. The result? A new grammar of storytelling in which the couple's spark isn't a luxury, it's the product. If the leads don't lock eyes and set the screen humming within seconds, viewers swipe away. Miemie, birth name Yang Ilu, is a short video creator and actress from Fuzhou, Jiangxi. With more than 2.56 million followers on Douyin, she's built a persona of radiant sweetness, yet there's steel beneath the sugar. She calibrates cute with craft, micro-expressions, breathy pauses, and an instinct for comedic timing. Her strongest card is versatility. She can pivot from bubbly optimism to shadowy resolve without breaking the scene's rhythm. That range gives writers permission to push farther, quirky meet cuties, glacial slow burns, or darker psychological beats. Audiences project onto her easily. She reads as approachable and genuine, the friend you trust and the crush you can't forget. In a feed crowded with lookalikes, that recognizable emotional signature is gold. Opposite her stands Yulong, the definition of quiet magnetism. He radiates steadiness, a grounded presence that makes dramatic stakes feel credible even when the runtime is under 2 minutes. He speaks fluent subtext, a small shift of posture, a half smile that flickers and vanishes, a protective glance that lingers one beat too long. His screen archetype leans mature and measured, which amplifies the celebrated contrast with Miemie's youthfulness. The 9-year age gap isn't a statistic, it's a tool. It allows stories to play with mentorship, responsibility, and temptation while staying within romance tropes that audiences recognize. Most importantly, he never steamrolls the moment. He gives space, letting the camera and the partner breathe. That's how trust becomes visible. Together, Miemie and Yulong have collaborated in at least 11 short dramas across romance, melodrama, suspense, and darker tones. Repetition isn't laziness, it's refinement. Each project becomes a rehearsal for the next, a lab where timing, eye lines, and blocking sharpen into muscle memory. Their famous height gap silhouette is instantly legible in vertical framing. It reads as protective, tender, a little dangerous. The pair can deliver cozy domestic softness one moment and razor-edged tension the next. Directors rely on their telepathy, fewer takes, cleaner coverage, more usable emotion. When viewers feel like they're watching two people who anticipate each other's breaths, they don't just ship the couple, they subscribe to the pairing as a brand. In the digital era, a couple's gravitational pull is measured in more than views. It's comment velocity, share through, and how long the discourse lasts after an episode ends. Here, the duo excels. Their off-screen interactions, BTS snippets, playful banter, quick check-ins on live streams, blur the line between character and person without crossing into oversharing. A recent live stream became a case study. When rumors questioned Miemie's height, Yulong stepped in, decisive, calm, unambiguous. The clip traveled fast because it delivered narrative satisfaction, conflict, defense, resolution, and tenderness. Fans didn't just applaud, they felt included, like witnesses to a private promise. In a space where parasocial bonds drive watch time, that feeling is rocket fuel. What separates a trending pair from a staying pair? Authenticity. Audiences detect counterfeit intimacy instantly. Miemie and Yulong trade in verisimilitude. Eye contact that lands, touch that's measured, pauses that bloom into meaning. They treat silence as dialogue and close-ups as choreography. There's also psychological safety. When partners trust each other, they can take emotional risks, like letting a smile collapse into a sob midline, or holding a gaze long enough to make it uncomfortable. Those micro-choices read as truth. And truth converts to rewatchability. Fans clip, caption, and circulate moments that feel unscripted even when they are meticulously planned. That's the paradox. The best chemistry looks accidental because it's engineered with care. Fame is a weather system, and rumors are its sudden storms. The height debate seemed trivial, but it revealed a strategic reflex: address, don't inflame. Yulong offered specifics, not sarcasm, support, not spectacle. That's Crisiscom's 101 delivered in human terms. Why does this matter for screen chemistry? Because off-screen behavior either corrodes or compounds on-screen trust. When an actor publicly protects a partner's dignity, viewers carry that memory into every scene. A hand on the shoulder means more. A sheltering gesture becomes layered with real-world loyalty. The result is narrative adhesive, the sense that a couple's bond can survive both plot twists and public noise. Consistency. 11 projects prove reliability. Producers can count on them to land beats quickly, which lowers production risk and keeps schedules tight. Contrast. Mature restraint meets bright vitality. The push-pull creates electricity that plays across genres. Authenticity. Emotional beats feel earned, not performed. That's why their clips dominate edits and compilations. Engagement. Smart use of live streams, behind-the-scenes content, and frank clarifications turns spectators into stakeholders. Strategically, they are built for multiple lanes: healing romance, slow-burn longing, protective thriller tension, even bittersweet goodbyes. They invite empathy without begging for it, which is why fans don't just watch, they root. That rooting interest is the strongest predictor of shares, saves, and late-night replays. Longevity demands novelty. Even iconic duos need fresh friction, new foils, new rhythms, new surprises. Miemie could ignite against a younger, chaotic lead who challenges her softness, or a cerebral strategist who meets her with mental chess rather than pure warmth. Yulong could test a bolder register opposite a formidable, equally mature counterpart, an equal who pushes his calm into controlled jealousy or unguarded vulnerability. There's also room for trope subversion, reverse the age dynamic, tilt comedic instead of angsty, or push into morally grey territory where chemistry burns in the shadows. Whether together or apart, both possess the rare trait casting directors crave: plug-and-play compatibility without losing identity. That's how stars become ecosystems. In an ecosystem where episodes are measured in minutes and trends in hours, only a few couples carve grooves deep enough to outlast the scroll. Young Miemie and Yulong have assembled a compelling triad: chemistry you can feel, authenticity you can trust, and public conduct that reinforces both. That's bankability. The question isn't whether they can carry another project, it's what shape that project should take to reveal a new facet. Continuity keeps the fanbase fed, novelty keeps it growing. As audiences demand more emotional realism inside ever tighter runtimes, this duo, and what they represent, looks less like a fad and more like the template. Thank you for watching Fresh Angle 24H. If this deep dive lit up your screen, hit subscribe, like the video, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a new analysis. Tell us in the comments, keep the duo intact, or shake up the partners for a fresh spark. Which archetype would you pair them with next, and why? Your insights shape our future episodes. Share this with a friend who can't stop sending you one more clip, and we'll see you in the next breakdown. Until then, keep your angle fresh, and your eyes on the next great on-screen connection.